What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another edition of What's New NXT Takeover. Respect just went off the air, and just like any other NXT Takeover, it was one hell of a show, and you should definitely check it out. But just in case you can't check it out right now, I am going to run down the entire card for you, match by match. So let's get it. The first match was for the semifinals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic matchup, which they actually, it was really very glamorous. They before the matchup, they showed all this Dusty Rhodes footage, and the Rhodes family, including Dustin, aka Goldust, and Cody, aka Stardust, and their family, revealed the Dusty Rhodes Classic cup, which is very nice, man. It's up there with the Stanley. To me, it looks better than the freaking Stanley Cup or any other freaking cup from a professional sport. But man, you should go check out pictures of it. It's really nice. But it started out the night started off with the semifinals, which had Finn Balor and Samoa Joe taking on the team of Wilder and Dawson. This match is pretty good. Majority of the match, Dawson and Wilder will work on the leg of the NXT champ Finn Balor. Samoa Joe had to take over for most of the matchup. And they will eventually get the win when they did their little tag team combination of the Muscle Buster into the coup de grace. But during that, before they even happened, you could tell that they were trying to really sell the injury of Finn Balor, how he was hurt, his leg was hurt before he hit it. It took him a little bit of time to get to the pin, and that played throughout the night. Next was the second part of the semifinals, which we saw Jason Jordan and Chad Gable taking on the team of Rhino and Baron Corbin. But this match is probably one of the, it's really weird, but this match is probably one of the better matches of the night, and it was definitely the best match of the tournament period here tonight. These teams went at it. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are just phenomenal talents, man. They are just very athletic. They remind me so much, and I hate to say, I don't want to compare them to anybody, but it's really hard not to compare them to the world's greatest tag team, man. Shelton Benjamin, man, just really, they remind me a lot of Team Angle, man. They really do. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, but these guys can go, man. They just all over the world. Gable, man, he keeps impressing me as well. I knew Jason Jordan was pretty good. I've seen a lot of him, but Gable, man, this guy can freaking go towards specifically towards the end of that match. That's when things were set off. I remember he hit like a freaking rolling he did like a roll up and then hit one of the biggest men in the matchup, Corbin, with a freaking German suplex. And he did a lot of other freaking cool stuff. But the match ended. Gave everyone for like a head scissors, and it was countered right into the freaking end of days. Awesome finish. Probably one of the best end of days ever right there. But Rhino and Corbin would would win and advance to the finals to take on Balor and Samoa Joe. Next, we saw Dana Brooks taking on the debuting Kana, now known as Asuka. This match was also pretty decent. It's like it's a debut match, so it's not going to be, you're going to see everything in there, but we got to see what Kana or Asuka was all about. Hitting her quick, high speed strikes, kicks, everything. One thing that she did, I was like, oh man, I saw this when I was looking up her videos, trying to figure out what this chick was all about. She catches a girl in an ankle lock, and then traps the leg in between her opponent and herself, and then hits a German suplex. That move, she did that move, and I pretty much marked out for her because that's one of the coolest moves I've seen her do in her videos. She also caught Dana Brooks in a freaking armbar, man. Like jumped at her, and it's like Dana Brooks was going for attack herself, but she jumped into the freaking armbar. Sick. But the end will come after Asuka was able to take out Emma with a spinning back fist. She will lock her into the Asuka lock, as they're going to be calling it, which is a crossface chicken wing, and make her tap out. So I don't know. Dana Brooke is out of the picture, and it looks like Emma is next on the list to take on the Japanese sensation that is Asuka. Next, we got to see Apollo Crews versus Tyler Breeze. This had to be another one of the top matches on the card. Apollo Crews, also man, brand new. He had his match at the Brooklyn show, and now he's taking on Tyler Breeze. Awesome match, man. The whole story of this match was Tyler Breeze trying to destroy the back of Cruz. Cruz was sold that injury most of the matchup. And he would try to go for his finish, which was the military press, and then into the standing shooting star. But Tyler Breeze, the genius that he is, would hold on to the leg and not allow him to do it. But eventually he would let go, try to go for the shooting star, put the knees up, going for a roll up. I thought that was the end right there, but it was not. The end came when Cruz went for I thought he was going for a freaking back suplex, a high angle back suplex, but instead of going for a high angle back suplex, he dropped him, turned him around, and spin him into a power bomb, which was a sick move. I've never seen anybody do that before, so it was really, really cool. And Cruz would get the win off of that move right there. Awesome matchup, a lot of back and forth and quick falls. I mean, everything you want to see in a singles match is probably in that one. It was really, really good. Next to it was the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, which saw Finn Balor and Samoa Joe taking on Corbin and Rhino. This match was pretty good. Like, they continued the story of how Finn Balor's leg was hurt. Samoa Joe had to also be in the ring more often. But it was decent, I guess. Finn Balor would eventually take out Baron Corbin, and it would be Samoa Joe and Rhino in the ring. Rhino would run try to run into Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe would kick him, throw him to the corner, pick him up for the Muscle Buster, hit the Muscle Buster. Finn Balor would then hit the coup de grace, and then 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe are the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. The Cody Rhodes and Dustin and the rest of the Rhodes family would come out and congratulate them and take pictures with the trophy. And also Cody Rhodes to give a very, very emotional speech to the crowd. Crowd very respectful to him, which I liked. I love the NXT crowd because they know when to be respectful and when to have a good time. So I really enjoyed that. Next we had it was time for the main event of the evening. These women were going in to make history, and that is exactly what they did. Sasha Banks taking on the reigning and defending NXT Women's Champion Bayley in a 30-man Iron Man match. The Iron Woman match, whatever you want to call it. It's the first one, the 10th Iron Man match in WWE history, and the first ever women's Iron Man match. No match, I can't recall any matches in WWE history that lasted 30 minutes. This was the first, and man, these girls not disappoint. They brought it. They freaking brought it like they do every single time. I will give you girls so many props. Every time I make a video, I will give you props because you bring it just as good as the males. Just as good, man. I'm telling you. If one of these matches don't make match of the year, I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. It needs to. But anyway, let me get to the match. Start off a lot of quick roll-ups and trying to go for pins and all that at the very beginning. But eventually, Sasha used to cheat way out and thump Bayley in the eye and then roll her up and she would get the first pinfall. Then we would see Bayley get the next pinfall by I think Sasha was trying to go for a top rope maneuver. Or she was trying to hit her patented double knees into the corner. Bayley would counter that. Then Sasha would get onto the top rope, try to hit a top rope move, but then instead of her doing that, she would pull the legs down, catch her in the belly to Bayley. 1, 2, 3. They're tied at 1 apiece. Next, what I didn't expect to see is the girls go outside and we will see the vicious side of the heel, the boss. Sasha Banks showing why she is the boss, throwing Bayley into the steps over and over and over again, and then going up to the ramp and throwing her into the Tron. who then mocked the little girl Izzy, who's just the biggest fan of Bailey. She loves Bailey. We got to see her crying and all that. Bailey just the boss is such a heel, man. I'm telling you, that was really. I mean, it was funny, but it was sad at the same time because the little girl really loves Bailey. She was crying. But she took her little bow and she threw it at her. Like, Sasha, how could you do that? But anyway, they will go back to the ring. Sasha will go back to the ring, get the count out victory. So she's up by 2. Bailey will be down by 1. Eventually we get back in the ring. It was also a cool spot where Bailey was getting the steps and trying to, I don't know what she was trying to do to her on the steps, but Sasha would throw her into the corner of, oh no, first she would jump off. She would jump off and hit a clothesline, climb on the steps, hit the clothesline. Then Sasha would throw her into the steps. I thought she was going to hit the knees, but she didn't. After that, she would try to, Sasha Banks would try to hit a suicide plancha. When she dove at Bailey. Bailey caught her in the belly to Bailey. Tried to get in the ring, tried to get the cover. 1, 2, could not do it. Then Sasha would try to go for like a Frankensteiner, or I think she hit her like a Walls Jericho, and she was trying to get her back in it again. Bailey would hit a Frankensteiner and get her second her pinfall. So they're tied at 2 apiece. Towards the end of the match, it would get very, very aggressive. Sasha Banks would get her into the bank state. She hit the belly to Bailey, try to pin her with that, get her into the bank statement, tried to make her tap out to that freaking crossface, but Bailey would not do it. She was in it for like almost a minute, but she would not tap out. After that, we only got probably about 30 seconds left on the clock. Sasha decides to try to get her up, hit the backstabber version of it, hits the backstabber, tries to go for the bank statement again, but this time Bailey would counter to what I thought she was going to reverse into the bank statement, but instead she double hooked both arms and then started to wrench back on her fingers and then freaking kick her in the head at the same time. She just savagely destroyed Sasha Banks, man. I'm telling you, it was just really, really brutal freaking maneuver that Bailey did. And that would get her the victory with only like 3 seconds to spare. She would get the victory, and Bailey would be the winner. But the true winner of this match are the fans and those 2 girls who just went out there and stole the show. They were just as good as any other Iron Man match I've ever seen, man. Those girls went out there and earned their respect. It's the reason why this was called respect, because they earned it here tonight, I swear. Then the entire NXT roster would come out, congratulate them, and bring both of the divas, the women's wrestlers, flowers, and for a job well done, man. It's just definitely well deserved. And that, my friends, is NXT Takeover Respect, man. It is a very excellent show. Go check it out right now. It's on demand on WWE Network. The main event was flawless. Other matches were pretty good. You're going to like it, of course. If you love NXT wrestling, you're going to love this. So I'm going to give this baby a 4 out of 5. That is definitely a well-deserved rating. But until next time, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, stay gold, everybody. The Divas Revolution is real in NXT. Raw, get it together. Peace.